Chosen. Shit. Hey. One foot in front of the other, I'm thugging. Rap about Jesus, they feel like.
I am so excited to say that I am now 4 months post VSG surgery. I think the last update I gave, I was 2 months post-op. I've curated a list of questions via ChatGPT to answer questions that most people have about VSG surgery. I think this is going to be really illuminating. So here we go. First things first, though, I do want to give like a full body. Of course, I still have a long way to go. I'm nowhere near my goal weight, but I started at 280 pounds back in August. It's been 4 months, and I'm now down to 240 pounds. Actually 237. So it's been about a 40-pound weight loss. So now, before I got surgery, I was really worried about what loose skin might look like on me. Here's my stomach. It really doesn't look much different than it did. At least not the shape, like the loose skinness. This is something I always had, so I didn't expect it to really go away, but really, I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about loose skin all that much. So yeah, but we don't walk around with our stomachs just flabby out like that. So this is the finished look, with my compression tights pulled up, and I love the way that I look. I'm loving the way that I look. I wish I would have did a full body video back in the 2 months that I was sitting in the car. But yeah. Is my butt still back there? So I am really gonna try to be more consistent. I hear people say that a lot, but being new to getting on camera and feeling comfortable with everybody looking at you, it's an experience. My leave out is never perfect. My edges are never perfect. But I'm gonna set all of that aside and help somebody make a decision that could change your life. All right, so question 1. What made you decide to finally get the surgery? I lack discipline, period. I lack discipline. And we could either, and I tried fixing the lack of discipline, but I'm too undisciplined to fix the lack of discipline. So I needed something external. I needed a little bit of extra help to keep me from eating. And since my doctor would not prescribe me Ozempic or Adipex or anything medical to help me, I asked her, well, what do you think about weight loss surgery? Of course, growing up, when you're a bigger person, you always think about having some kind of surgery, having liposuction, getting it off some kind of forceful way. You want to say the easy way. At least in your mind, you think it's the easy way because the way you're doing it seems damn near impossible. So yeah, the easy way. I've always thought about it, but never thought that I would have the insurance that would cover it. And a girl that works with me got it, and she said that our insurance covered it. So I had a feeling that my insurance would cover it. Stepped out, went on, did the research, and yeah, that's how I got into it. Okay, next question. What was your relationship like with food before surgery? If I could use one word, I would say indiscriminate. Indiscriminate. If it looked good, if it tasted good, if it smelled good, I'm gonna eat it. If it's chocolate, I'm gonna eat it. If it's a sweets or cookies, I'm gonna eat it. How has your hunger changed compared to month 1 and 2? So I have learned how to go with the flow of my hunger. There's days during the month where I don't want to eat. I don't have the desire to eat. I get full like that. And then there's other days where I can eat as much as I used to. Well, not as much as I used to, never as much as I used to, but I can eat a lot more. So it fluctuates. What foods go down easily and which ones still won't? Um, all foods go down easily. Some foods expand and causes everything to rise back up in about 3 or 4 minutes. So for me, I have no food evasions. There's no this makes me sick or that makes me sick. What there is if I eat some bread with my meal, the bread expands and there's like a 3 or 4 minute delay while the bread is expanding, but 3 or 4 minutes later, you automatically are robbed of that space that was in your stomach. So you've been eating for 3 or 4 minutes, right? And so all the food that's on top will come up. And the same that goes the same with rice. And this is for me. I don't know if this happens to anybody else. All of this is my own experience. I am not a medical professional. Please don't take what I'm saying as medical advice. But yeah, learning that which foods act like that is essential because like I'll get a breakfast taco and if I eat it the regular way as a taco, I'm only going to be able to get one bite. But if I open that tortilla and leave the tortilla there and just eat what's inside the taco with my fork, I can eat all of that. And that's what you want anyway. That's the protein. That's the good stuff. That bread that wraps it up, it takes up too much space and it's too much calories. So toss it. So that's how I look at food. Has your portion sizes changed since early post stop stage? Absolutely. Well, no, actually. My portion sizes remain teeny tiny. I can only eat a little bit at a time. But see, and then if I eat that and then like give it another 20, 30 minutes, then I can go back for that same little teeny tiny size portion. So portions have not changed. That size is smart. Stick with that size, but up the frequency of how often you eat. Has your weight loss slowed, and how are you mentally handling that? No, I don't perceive my weight loss to being slowed or stalled or anything like that. Like I do not perceive stalls. Why? Because I'm not weighing myself constantly. I'm not. I mean, I'm not taking my weigh-ins like that. I leave the scale alone. I give it 2 or 3 weeks. I come back to it, and inevitably, I have lost another 5, 6, 7, 8 pounds. Okay, so I don't perceive a stall or a slowdown. Where are you noticing the most change right now? My legs. The other day, I I was just sitting down where like my leg looked really small, and I have a thigh tattoo that I know goes from the center of my leg to the other side of the center of my leg. As I was looking down, I noticed my tattoo is now wrapping around from the inside of my thigh to the outside of my leg. So I noticed that about my legs the other day. I also do see a bit of a change in my face for sure. Um, yeah. How are you dealing with loose skin mentally at this stage? Loose skin isn't that big of a problem yet. I mean, no, it's not a problem yet. Do you feel stronger or just smaller or both? Right now, I just feel smaller. I feel smaller. I don't feel stronger because I have not been like strength training. Now that's gonna change this January 2026, but I haven't been strength training, so no, I don't feel stronger. I do definitely feel smaller though, which is just as good to me. Are you tracking weight measurements or just how you feel? I'm tracking my weight every 2 to 3 weeks. I'm tracking my weight for sure. I started at 280 pounds before surgery. Well, before the process. My biggest weight was 280. On the day of surgery, it was 267. And today, 4 months post op, I'm 238. Have old habits tried to sneak back in? Yes, absolutely. I had a bad habit of drinking soda. There's been a few days where I've gone daily drinking a soda. I did not want to hit that again. I did not want to go back to drinking soda, but I did. I also have had a string of days where I ate Reese's peanut butter cups, like two a day. But for me, that's a lot. Like, so if I compare that to what I have been eating, the amount of food that I do eat, for me to eat two Reese's peanut butter cups, that is a lot compared to the rest of the stuff that I eat. So yes, old habits do creep back in, but take comfort in knowing that you know the habits, the bad foods will come tempting you, but your surgery's still at work. It won't let you overindulge in those bad foods. It won't let me. It will painfully remind me, you're going too far. You need to stop. And I listen. So it's scary knowing that, those big bad foods may come for you again, but just know that your body will not let it take it as far as it used to. Just trust that. How do you stop yourself from sliding into an all or nothing thinking? How do you stop yourself from sliding? You don't have to do anything. That sleeve is going to stop you from sliding into all or nothing, because baby, you're going to take as much as you can, and then there will be nothing else to fit in there. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Binging, if you are a binge eater, this surgery is for you, because it's not going to let you. It's just not going to let you. All right, so this last question is trash, so I'll just go ahead and record right on over it. But yes, this is how I'm doing physically 4 months in. Now, emotionally, that's a little bit of a different story. So please stay tuned for part number 2, where Tony and I discuss our journey through gastric sleeve surgery in this relationship. Also, if you have any other questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.